What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Neep Side about the Universal Gamer. You know, kicking back in my chair, eating me some noodles, and I'm here to talk to you guys about a zombie game that I'm writing because I'm getting so sick and tired of everybody missing the zombie open world RPG gameplay by just a tiny bit. It's barely off, and I thought that Dead Island was gonna be that game. You know, when I seen Dead Island, I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's the zombie game that a lot of zombie fans and horror fans out there are waiting for. This type of open world, in your face, do whatever you want, save people if you want to, or if you don't want to, zombie game. At first, actually, before that game, I thought, what's the game when you're inside the mall and you gotta kill these zombies and save people and stuff? What's that game called? Bullshit. Oh, Dead Rising, that's what it's called, my bad. So yeah, I thought that game was going to be it, but it kind of fell short by a long shot. False advertisements like a mug, but I'm not going to touch on that. But then I thought Dead Island was going to be it. And then War Z and DayZ came out, and I just like flipped the lid, you know, because, you know, the stuff they were talking about inside that game was just amazing. And I thought that was going to be my game, and I started watching it. I'm like, they're still missing it. They're still missing it, like just barely missing it. So I used to be a writer. I still am. I just stopped for like 2 years, but I'm about to start writing a zombie game. Excuse me for a second. So yeah, I'll start writing a zombie game because people are missing it. You know, they're missing it by like just a hair. So basically, my zombie game, I already started writing it or whatever. If somebody steals my ideas, I don't really care because I just want it to come true. So basically, it's like a lot of ideas from different games mixed inside one. You know, it's not really stealing somebody's ideas, like a lot of things mixed inside one. First off, drop in, drop out co-op. Some people don't like playing with all these random people inside their world, so it's like kind of like Minecraft where you can go into your world, do whatever you want, drop in, drop out. Up to 7 people can join your world, and they spawn in randomly, or you can set up little, you know, spawn beacons where they can spawn in, you know, if you want them to spawn inside your town that you fortified. There's about 10 towns within each world, about 10 or 15, I don't know how I'm going to have it, like 10 to 20 towns inside each world. Each town are infested with zombies, and the better the town, the better the stuff that's inside those towns, the more infested they are. Some towns you can fortify, some towns you can't. Some towns, zombies automatically going to respawn no matter what. You know, you kill all the zombies, find materials and health packs and everything that you need from stores and stuff, and then, you know, you leave and go back to your fortified location, and, you know, the zombies respawn back just to give gameplay element because you don't want the zombies to stay dead or whatever inside certain places. So that's how it's going to work basically, and there's towns you can fortify. Now the fortification of towns kind of based off like Gears of War 3 and stuff, where you can fortify different areas and build fences and stuff like that, but it's not going to play exactly like that. It's going to be like where you got to find like wire, and you got to find like different materials, and then you can fortify this in particular road. Like you can put it like a barbed wire fence in front of that road, and that fence have a certain amount of hit points before the zombie busts through. There's random AI characters walking around the road. You can help. Like all of a sudden you had this map, and like a red icon to be blinking, showing that somebody needs help inside that in particular area of the map. You can go there, help this AI character, drive them back to your base. Either you can help them, or you can kill them and take their materials, or you can, you know, some AI characters are actually going to be kind of sneaky. They're going to act like they need help, and they're going to try and kill you and take your stuff. You know, that's where the gameplay is going to come in at. So you can take these characters, bring them back to your base or whatever that you fortified, and give them weapons based upon their skills. Because each AI character going to have certain skills they're good at. There's going to be certain kids that you can find they're going to end up growing up to being an adult. If you raise them to be an adult, you know, you got to feed them. You got to make sure there's food inside the mess hall or whatever. You gotta make sure there's food and water, and each fortification of your town is gonna have different areas. You're gonna have the armory. You know, it's gonna show how many bullets and guns and stuff you got left. You know, inside the armory, inside your mess hall. It's gonna show how much food and water you got. It's gonna show by like little icons or whatever, like, you know, like a bar. Like if the bar is real low inside the red, and they got like food next to it, you got to find some food or whatever, or people are going to start going hungry and dying, you know, and you can't get those people back. You just got to find more people throughout the world, you know, randomly. You can have people like, in front of your base inside different areas with guns. You can build like little sniper towers by finding a lot of materials, or just have them stand inside a certain area and stand guard. And basically inside that gameplay element, that's where like not Minecraft, but Warcraft is going to come in at. You know how in Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft, the RTS game, where you can have your troops stand guard inside a certain area, or walk back and forth, or attack stuff if they see it, or don't attack until they get attacked. You can be able to do stuff like that. So tell a certain character, it is not going to be an RTS type style. It's going to be a first-person shooter or whatever. So you're going to be able to like have them. You're going to be able to bring up the map, and this is where games like the old school Ghost Recon and Brothers in Arms, that's the style of the map is going to be when you bring up the map. You're going to bring up the map, you're going to be able to see all your players and stuff, all your AI characters, and you're going to be able to, like, if you're playing on PC, you're going to be able to click on them and have them stand guard inside this location, highlight these people and have them go inside this location, and then go back to your first person view or whatever when you leave from the map. So that's how that's going to play out. So you can be able to easily tell people where to go and stuff like that, so it can be real easy. Let me see. What is that noise? Oh, it's outside. So, anyways, that's how that's going to play out. Like I said, each person will have their own skills, so you may be able to find like a doctor somewhere. And like if you need to heal people, if people are injured, you got to actually find like herbs and stuff and health throughout the world, and go back to your medic part of your town, and get certain medicines made, antidotes. So if a person get bit by a zombie, you can make an antidote and heal that person. Now, if you die, excuse me for a second. Alright, so if you die, it depends on how you die. If you die from a zombie, because basically going to be an RPG game, so you can build up your character to certain ranks or whatever, but if you die from a zombie, you can spawn in as another character you created, or you can create another character and go back into your world or whatever. But the only way you can bring that person back to life that got bit by a zombie, let's say you got killed by a zombie, the only way you can bring him back to life is if you have a zombie antidote or whatever. And that's going to be kind of hard to accumulate. I'm going to have that where you got to find like up to 10 different materials or items and bring it back to the doctor. And if you have a doctor that's ranked high inside your town, I said you found a doctor or whatever throughout your world, and he's ranked high, or you got him to a high rank by him creating medicines. The more medicines he creates, the more high rank he gets. You can build antidotes with just using half the materials. So that's the only way you can bring your character back to life. Now, let's say you take too long to bring your character back to life. It's going to be like a timer counting down from like 5 hours, 5 real hours. If you don't bring him back to life by then, he turns into a zombie. But the thing is, you can get all your materials back that he was carrying, but your rank is gone. You just got to use a different character. But he spawns in as a strong zombie, for example, like a tank. So he's going to be like a tank that spawns in randomly anywhere. He can spawn in anywhere. And it's going to be indicated that it was you that died, and that's the character you was playing as when you died, and now he's like a beefed up zombie, and he still have your backpack on or whatever, so you can still get your items back by killing them, but it takes a long time to kill them. So stuff like that. Other ideas I had, which they already doing inside WarZ and DayZ, is where you can find like little items, like find like a tire to fix a car, and then so you can be able to drive the car, or find some gas and put inside the car or whatever, or fix the engine inside the car. You may need some tools, so you got to go into town and find some tools to fix the car, to use the car to pick up some people that's in danger. But first, before you pick up those people in danger, you got to find a weapon. It's going to be like gameplay stuff like that, to where you really don't even need nobody to join your world in order to have fun. So it's going to be some real good gameplay elements to it. And like I said, the main gameplay is going to be kind of like, like The Sims. You got to maintain, your items, or like SimCity, you got to maintain your world or whatever. So if you like, even when you're off the game is still playing. That's how I want the game to be. I want the game to still be active while you're offline, even if you're not even playing the game. So if you haven't played the game for 5 years, literally 5 years, you get back inside the game, all your people is going to be dead because you didn't have nobody. Because you can also send people out to go find food. No guarantee they're going to come back alive or come back with food, but you can send them off on quests and stuff. You can find stuff with them, or go out by yourself, or have people join your game and go with them to find food, medicine, water, bullets, materials, to build picket fences and stuff like that, and you can fortify your base bigger and bigger and tougher or whatever, so you can fight to fend off the zombies. So let's say you're going on vacation, let's say you really are going on Christmas break and you're going out of town for like a week and you're not going to be on your game. You got to make sure that all your people are fed. You got to make sure your mess hall got full of food and stuff, and that's where a smart glass is going to work out. I'm going to try and have that on smart glass to where you can, like, your phone automatically get a notification, oh, you're running out of food. Do you want to send your highest rank infantry on quest to go find food? Yes, you know, click yes, or you can fortify different areas, and you can tell your people where to go off your smartphone, iPhone, tablet, laptop, whatever. You can tell them where to go, and you can see how much, if you're running out of food or not, and you can play like a little mini game where you find food and stuff like that. So enough said. I think I said enough because I want to give everybody all my ideas. That's just to let you know your boy don't play when it comes to writing. I got some crazy ideas inside my head. Like I said, I don't care if nobody take this and use it inside a video game. Don't really care. I'm not a developer myself. I'm just, you know, I want to get back into my writing and stuff like that. I'm going to start writing some short films. So with that said, that's the zombie game I'm waiting to see. You know, until somebody makes that, you know, all these other zombie games are fun, but that's the zombie game I want to see. So if you want to see that, thumbs up this video, subscribe, let people know to watch this video, because I think that that'd be a kick-ass zombie game. And that wasn't even what I just told you right now. If you watch this whole video, that's only 35% of what I got planned for that game. Only 35%, and that right there is enough to have a full-fledged game. So with that said, it's been your boy Deep Side about the Universal Gamer, and I'm out of here. Peace.